Welcome to a beginner walkthrough video for ArticleInsights. Once you log in, you're brought to the project screen. You have two options: add a project manually or import the top 50 most popular pages from your Google Analytics account. So this is a quick way of getting started. Today I'm going to show you how to add a project from scratch. So you click the Add Project button, and here's your project properties. So I'm going to give my project a name. Then I can choose what language my site is in and what region it's targeting. If I'm doing local SEO, here I can put in the specific location I want to target. Once I add my project, it takes me automatically to the projects screen. So this is where I add the keywords I want to target for my site. So for today's example, I'm just going to type in dog training, click on the Add Keyword button, and my keyword gets added. Now the keyword goes into a processing queue, takes about a minute, and once it's finished, it brings back all the information it's found. Once the keyword is finished, I can press the View button, and that brings me up to the actual writing interface. So it's comprised of two sections. The left-hand side is your article editor. So if I click here, I can actually write my content. This is actually a tab. So on the next tab is the brief section, and here you can leave notes about the article. And this is important because when we go back out to the article tab, next to the export button is a link. So if I click on the share link, this link, when I copy it and send it to someone, they have access to this article. So here is a very simple interface for you to give to your content writers. On the right hand side is the meat and bones of the app. So this is where you can get all the analytics for how to write your article. And the first most important tab is your article score. Now what it measures is the number of words you've written in your article, the keywords you've used in your article, the keywords your competitors have used but that you should consider using, so a gap analysis, the headings in your article, and the number of headings that your competitors have used on average. There is a unique tracking feature, and this comes into play when you start adding research. There's also a readability score. So how do you go about writing an article? So the first thing I want to do is look at these keywords. So this shows me the top 15 keywords I should write about for my article, dog training. So what I want to do is, if I click on any of these labels, it puts a focus on that keyword. So that means if I write the word dog, you can see it's been highlighted, and also gives me a count of how many times I've used the word dog, the number of times it should be used in my article. Now when I click on the research tab, it's showing me all the research where the word dog has been used. Anytime I click on a sentence, it adds that as research to my article. Because this research is pulling content that exists online, if I go down to my article score, you see that my article is only 11% unique. And this makes sense because all the content here currently exists online. So you have to rewrite any research that you add. ArticleInsights ships with an article rewriter tool, which is accessible by clicking on this button here, Article Rewriter. And what this does is it loads your content and shows you synonyms available for every word that's highlighted in yellow. So if I hover over that, yellow, I'll get a list of synonyms that I may want to use. At the same time, I can randomly suggest some synonyms, reset, save, and cancel my changes. Next to your article score is the competitor tab. So this shows you the top 10 results for your keyword, what keywords they've used, and the number of words in their article. If I click on anything in the middle, it brings me up to the competitor detail. I can unselect competitors that I don't wish to compare myself to. You can see here that the average words in the competitor count has dropped. Research is also affected by your competitors. So here we've got research from Dog Minded Boston. If I find that site here and I click and deselect it, when I go to research, it's been removed from that list. Once again, by clicking on words, I can change my keyword focus, and it exists here as well. So if I click on leash, go to research, I get sentences about the word leash. Moving on, you have the topics tab. So what this is it takes all the keywords it's found and groups them together into related topics. So the word clicker normally appears in the same topic with the word method, corrections. Any sentences that you write, if they appear to belong to a topic, they'll also be placed in the topics Then we have the dedicated duplicate tab that highlights in red any content that's been marked as duplicate. As you rewrite your content's going to come out of the duplicate tabs. We have a headings area. So for each competitor that you selected, you can see exactly how many headings they have in the page and what each heading is. So this is an order of what the heading appears on their site. Finally, we have the questions tab. So here you can see related questions to your keyword. So this is a good starting point to generate some new writing ideas, or maybe you want to take these questions, put them back as a keyword search to write a new different article. So going back to score, under every section, if you click on these links, it actually brings you to a tutorial video. For keywords, you can actually customize which keywords you want to focus on. So this is the entire list of found keywords related to the article. You can also import your own keywords. So I'm going to click on this hide keyword selection to go back to my article. These are all your keywords that your competitors have used that you haven't used in your article. And this is the entire list. For example, if I did use the word behavior, you'll notice that it disappears from the list. So to complete your article, each of these metrics listed under the score tab, when you've completed them, they will be highlighted in green and your percentage will go up. So as I write more words, use more keywords, use additional keywords my competitors have used, add some headings, my article will be more and more complete. By going through each section slowly and following the advice on the score tab, you can create an article which is SEO on-page optimized, and you're also covering content that your competitors have used and which are ranking in Google search. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. You can always email me anytime, info@articleinsights.com.